You open your phone, just for a moment. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're just trying to pass time. It feels harmless. A quick scroll, one video, that's all. The screen lights up, and instantly, something catches your attention. A short clip, fast, engaging, perfectly designed to pull you in. You watch it. It's entertaining. It feels good. So you swipe. Another video appears. Different topic, different emotion, but just as engaging. You tell yourself, just one more. And again, you swipe. Minutes pass, then more minutes. And without even realizing it, something changes. Your attention narrows. The world around you fades. The room you're sitting in becomes quieter, less important. Your focus is now entirely inside the screen. Time begins to slip. What felt like a few minutes slowly becomes 30, then an hour, then more. But it doesn't feel like time is passing. It feels instant, continuous, endless. And that's the point. Because what you're experiencing isn't random. It's designed. Every video you see has been carefully selected, not by a person, but by a system. A system that understands exactly what keeps you watching, what makes you stay, what makes you scroll again. It knows what you like. It knows what triggers your curiosity. It knows what keeps your eyes locked to the screen, and it uses that knowledge in real time. You think you're choosing what to watch, but in reality, what you see has already been chosen for you. This is not just entertainment. This is a system built to capture your attention and hold it for as long as possible. Because your attention is valuable. Every second you spend watching, every swipe, every pause, every interaction is data, and that data feeds the system, making it smarter, faster, more precise, until it reaches a point where it knows you better than you know yourself. So when you open your phone, it's not just a device anymore. It's a doorway into a world designed to keep you inside. And the longer you stay, the harder it becomes to leave. It feels like your choice. That's what makes it so powerful. You believe you're in control. You decide what to watch, what to like, what to follow. Every action feels personal, independent, free. But what if that feeling is an illusion? Think about it. When you scroll through your feed, you don't see everything. You don't see all posts. You don't see all perspectives. You don't even see content in a random order. You see what the system decides to show you. And that decision is not neutral. It's calculated. Every post, every video, every piece of content is filtered before it reaches you. Selected based on what the algorithm believes will keep you engaged the longest. Not what's most accurate, not what's most important, but what's most effective. Effective at holding your attention. Because attention is the goal. And to achieve that goal, the system studies you constantly. What you stop to watch, what you skip, what you replay, what you ignore. Even how long your finger pauses on the screen matters. All of it is tracked. All of it is analyzed. And slowly, over time, a pattern begins to form. A digital version of you, your interests, your habits, your emotional triggers, everything mapped out in data. And once that model becomes accurate enough, the system no longer just reacts to you. It predicts you. It knows what you're likely to watch before you even see it. It knows what kind of content will make you feel something. Because emotion is the key. The stronger the emotion, the longer you stay. And the longer you stay, the more control the system has. So while it feels like you are exploring content freely, in reality, you are being guided, step by step, video by video, toward exactly what the system wants you to see. And over time, that shapes something deeper. Not just your habits, but your thoughts, your opinions, your perception of reality, all influenced by what you believe you chose, but what was actually chosen for you. Behind every scroll, there's a system. Invisible, silent, constantly working. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't pause. And it doesn't forget. Every time you open an app, it activates. Within milliseconds, thousands of decisions are made. Not by humans, but by algorithms. Complex systems trained on massive amounts of data, designed for one purpose: to keep you engaged. This system doesn't care about truth. It doesn't care about balance. It doesn't care about what's good for you. It cares about one thing: how long you stay. Because the longer you stay, the more valuable you become. So the system begins to calculate. It looks at your past behavior, your likes, your watch time, your pauses. It compares you with millions of other users who behave like you. And then it builds your feed. Not randomly, not equally, but strategically. It places content in a specific order. The most engaging pieces first. The ones most likely to hook you immediately. Then slightly less intense, but still interesting. Then more content to keep the flow going. A perfect sequence, designed to feel natural, but carefully engineered. You don't notice it, because it feels smooth, effortless. But behind that smooth experience is a highly optimized system constantly adjusting itself. If you scroll too fast, it adapts. If you stop longer on a video, it learns. If you rewatch something, it takes note. Every action sends a signal, and the system responds instantly, refining itself, improving itself, learning you. This is not just technology. This is behavioral engineering. And over time, it becomes incredibly accurate. So accurate that it can predict what you want to see before you even realize it yourself. And once that happens, you're no longer exploring the platform. The platform is guiding you. At the center of this system is something called the algorithm. You hear the word often, but very few people truly understand what it does. An algorithm is not just code. It's a decision maker, a filter, a gatekeeper between you and information. Every second, millions of pieces of content are uploaded. Videos, posts, images, but you don't see all of them. them. You only see a tiny fraction, chosen specifically for you. And that choice is made by the algorithm. It watches everything you do, what you click, what you skip, what you like, what you share, even how long you stay on a video before scrolling away. These small actions may seem insignificant, but together, they create a detailed profile, a pattern of behavior, your digital identity. And once the algorithm understands that identity, it starts optimizing your experience, but not for your benefit, for its goal, engagement. If you watch funny videos, it shows you more. If you react to emotional content, it feeds you deeper emotional triggers. If you pause on controversial topics, it gives you more of the same, stronger, more intense, because extreme content gets more attention, and attention is everything. The algorithm doesn't think like a human. It doesn't judge. It doesn't ask what's right or wrong. It simply learns what works and repeats it again and again until it builds a loop, a cycle of content tailored perfectly to your behavior. And the more you interact, the stronger that loop becomes. At some point, it stops showing you variety and starts showing you certainty, content it knows you won't ignore. And when that happens, you're no longer discovering new things. You're being fed exactly what keeps you hooked. Without realizing it, the algorithm shapes your experience, and slowly, it begins to shape you. At first, social media feels free. You download the app, you create an account, and suddenly, you have access to endless content. No cost, no payment, just entertainment. But in reality, you are paying, just not with money. You are paying with your attention, because attention is the most valuable resource in the digital world. Companies don't make billions by giving things away. They make billions by capturing attention and selling it. Every second you spend scrolling is tracked, measured, valued, and then sold to advertisers. Because advertisers don't just want to show you ads. They want to show them to the right person, at the right time, in the right emotional state. And social media platforms give them exactly that. They know when you're bored, when you're curious, when you're vulnerable, and they use that information to maximize impact. The longer you stay on the platform, the more ads you see, the more data you generate, the more valuable you become. So the entire system is designed around one objective: keep you engaged for as long as possible. Everything else is secondary. Content quality, secondary. Truth, secondary. Your well-being, secondary. Because if something keeps you watching, it works. And if it works, the system will show you more of it. This is why extreme content spreads faster, why emotional videos go viral, why controversy dominates your feed. Because these things capture attention, and attention drives profit. So when you scroll through your feed, you're not just consuming content. You are part of a system designed to keep you inside. Because the longer you stay, the more you are worth.